So you would have seen clips of me getting my hair done. They washed it, they took it out, washed it and all of that jazz. I would have told you how much it cost in Naira and how much that equivalates to pounds and dollars, because you know I cater to all. So currently I'm on my way to a place called QM Lounge and I'm going to get a pedicure today. It is quite late, it's 5 p.m. currently, so the plan was to get my nails done also, but I just don't think I have enough time today, so it's all about priorities. So I'm gonna take you along to QM Lounge to show you how it looks and then show you how much it costs to get a pedicure there. So I am at QM Lounge now. The place looks really nice. I would have included like screenshots of the place. The only thing that pisses me off here, can you see like, wait, can you see it? Yeah, that's the chair and that's like where you put your feet. Mate, if you're taller than 5'5", you are gonna have some issues. So right now my feet are so cramped, but we move. Hey guys, so today I am going to be getting my eyebrow threaded in Nigeria for the first time ever, and I'm also going to get my chin threaded because listen, it's hard out here. So I am at 36A Wale Ario. I can't remember what the place is called. I think it's called Stella Addiction, but I'm gonna show you guys how it looks and all of that jazz. So it is time for me to review these establishments. I'm gonna be honest guys, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm really trying to make this constructive, so I have notes that I have made for each store. So the Good Hair Salon, the QM Lounge, and lastly Stella's Addiction Beauty Bar. I believe that's what the actual name is. So in each establishment, I'm going to rate them in terms of their price, service and overall experience. So I'm going to start with Good Hair. So in terms of price, as I listed the price on screen, and I feel like it was pretty reasonable, especially based on where the salon is located, and also how nicely set up it is inside. So I thought with a combination of where it's based and inside, that is a reason why they can mark up. But I felt like maybe in other services they have marked up, because what I did do was quite basic with the washing and plaiting. But maybe, I don't know, wig construction may be more costly, but I think it was really reasonable in terms of how much I was charged. So now moving on to the service that I received, I feel like the service in general was okay. It was a bit slow, even though there is a lot of people there, but I feel like that's just a Lagos thing, that you will see 20 people working for establishment and it's hard to find one that will answer you. But yeah, the girl that done my hair was nice. She was a bit slow, bless her, and she seemed lost at times, and I'm just like, what you're doing is really not that complicated. But you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe that was like her first day or something, but overall it was okay. And the service that was provided to me was nice. They kept asking me, oh, do you want anything, do you want water, do you want drink, or do you... So all of that, I was like, okay, you know, special treatment or whatever. So that was nice, especially for the price. So in terms of my overall experience, I think it was nice. I will definitely return. In terms of what I got done, it was reasonable. It wasn't too overpriced, just for the service that I received. I don't know about any other service, but overall it was a good experience. Now moving on to QM Lounge. Now I had heard so many positive reviews about QM Lounge. I typed into Google best places in Lagos to get your nails done. They were ranking really high. So with the combination of word of mouth and from Google reviews, I felt like, yeah, this is the place to go. So in terms of their price, I feel like personally it was a bit on the high end, and the pricing was a bit weird because the pedicure in itself cost 5,000 naira. And for it to be shellac, that was an additional 4,500. So that means to paint my toe with shellac nails, like nail polish, is 4,500. And then the service that includes, you know, when they scrape off dead skin, they cut your nails, they trim, the massage, like they scrape the bottom of your feet, all of that is 5,000. But then the nail polish, to use it, not to buy it, just to use it for your toenails, is 4,500. I personally felt like that was a bit weird, because I'm just like, why are they arguably the same price? So price, it all amounted to 9,500 naira, which I felt was, is what it is. I guess maybe it's because I haven't really got my pedicure done in Lagos before. I don't know if that's a general good price, but with me, the only experience I really do have is London. So a lot of times I'm comparing it to London, and if your price is that competing with London price, and bearing in mind that £1 is 665 naira, it shouldn't, for me personally, it should not be matching up, because pounds is significantly stronger than naira for me personally. Now moving on to service, similar to good hair, the service was good. They were attentive. Sorry if I keep looking down, I'm just looking at my notes. I'm making sure that I just don't, you know, go off topic. They asked if I needed anything or wanted anything, but guys, I'm gonna keep 100, and I hope if anyone from QM Lounge ever sees this, this should be taken as constructive criticism. But for me personally, that pedicure was horrible. Like, I swear on my life, that's the worst pedicure I've ever received. That's the worst pedicure I've ever received in my life. If you look at the clips here, majority of it was the guy essentially massaging the leg. And I even had to tell him, like, bro, like, sir, you can calm down, like, you're doing too much. And my leg was swollen after. My leg was so sensitive. The guy was doing too much. Like, I know massage is part of pedicure, but he spent so much time now trying to do the massaging and all of that, trying to, you know, you saw it, you guys saw it, trying to do all of the, like, rubbing and all of that, and he didn't even spend that much time on my nails. He spent such a little time time on my nails. That's why I didn't really record it, because I'm like, this is such short footage that there's no point in me really recording it. That's how you know he spent so much time on just the massaging. I had not told anyone that I need extensive massaging. I felt it was quite uncomfortable. It went on for way too long, and overall it hurt. And I told him, you are hurting me. So my experience of the service personally was just not the one. And moving on to over experience, I showed you guys like where you sit down for the pedicure is not designed for tall people at all. I've never seen such a small gap between where you put your leg and where the chair is. It was literally like this wide. My legs were so cramped, and yeah, that was uncomfortable. So from the physical chair being uncomfortable and the service not being the best, I'm never returning there again. I can't lie, like, let me say never again, but not for a very, very long time. I feel like there's too many nail bars or places I can get a pedicure in Lagos for me to go and put myself through such experience again. And based off my experience, this is not to bash them, but personally I won't recommend. I'll never recommend, no, I will never, but I do not recommend, like, I wholeheartedly don't recommend at all. So my other experience was quite negative with QM Lounge, and as I said, I can't say they will never ever in this lifetime see me again, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be a couple years before you see me, because with the shellac and the service being nearly the same price, I forgot to mention that. So at the end, when you're paying, they tell you, oh, the price that they've told you how much it will cost, because I asked them how much is it going to cost. They're like, oh, that doesn't include VAT and service charge. And I'm thinking, before you start doing all this palaver, didn't common sense tell you to tell me that there's all remove? So QM Lounge is one of the best rated. Will I recommend it? Absolutely not. Now, moving on to the third establishment that I went to, which is Stella Addiction Beauty Bar. So with the price, I paid $4,000 to get my eyebrow threaded and $4,000 to get my chin threaded. As I said before, I can't really compare it to any other places in Lagos, because it's my first time ever getting my nails, my eyebrow threaded, pedicure, all of that in Lagos. But if I compare it to London, that 8,000 is more than what I will pay in London. That works out as like £13. In London, doing my nail, like doing my eyebrow and doing my chin will cost me £6. So, because £3. So it's doubled the price, and I'm not bashing at all, because I don't know how it works in Lagos. I don't know if that's a decent price, but if I'm comparing it to how much I pay in London, I paid more with Stella's Addiction. And moving to the service, so I'm gonna tell you guys something that happened, and take it as you will. I can definitely own up and say I do have some blame in it, but at the same time, you know, I'm just going to tell you. So on the day of the appointment, she asked that you pay before you come. So okay, cool, I paid the money before I went, and then I got an Uber that day. This is TMI, but I got Uber that day, and then when I was in an Uber and I was nearly there, I remembered, oh no, I don't have a face mask. I generally had a face mask, but I don't, and I saw that she said you have to have a face mask, which is completely fine. So I thought, like, okay, cool, should I quickly go and buy one? But I'm like, I don't want to miss my appointment, so let me just go. And I went onto her website, or the Instagram booking thing, and it says there, and I'm gonna put on screen, it says that you have to have face covering when you're entering the studio. However, if you don't have one, a surgical mask will be available at a fee. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Like, I don't even mind, even if you tell me to pay 1,000 naira for a mask, I'll pay, because that was that day I was leaving to go to the mainland, so that was the last day that I was going to be in Lekki for a bit. So I'm like, I don't even mind, like this is my fault for not remembering to take this mask. So I get there, then the guy goes to get her, and I just explain like, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot, but I saw on your website thing that you said that face mask is provided at a fee. Then she goes, oh, I'm so sorry, like I don't have any available. So obviously I was like, oh, okay, okay, cool, you know, it's my fault I don't have one. It's not really, do you know what I mean? But at the same time I'm thinking, surely you should have a bulk load if you say on your website that we will provide a face mask. But anyway, so I said, okay, cool. I explained that this is my last day in Lagos, and well, on Lagos Island before I go to the mainland. I'm not going to be around for a bit. And I was like, can I quickly just go and buy one? Then she's like, no, sorry, have people later. Then the gate man even said, like, madam, make her just go buy at the corner. Like, apparently there's a shop close, or relatively close, for him to go and buy it. Then she was just like, no, I have things, have people after. Then I was like, okay, cool, can I come back later? Because this was around 3 p.m. Can I come back later? Then she's like, no, sorry. It's just a no, sorry, no. It's just like, I don't know, I just felt like I was getting the vibes like, no matter what I said, even if I like magically popped up with a face mask, she was still much like, no, sorry. So anyway, so what I ended up doing, I ended up cancelling my trip to the mainland and going back the next day morning. And I went there now and asked, I remember asking her the day before, I go, you're gonna do my chin, what are you gonna do about the face mask? Then she's like, oh, you just lift it up. But and I'm angry because I didn't record her doing my chin. I only recorded her doing my eyebrows. But when she was doing my chin, she goes, oh, you can remove the face mask. And for me, it's like, the way she was so adamant on, no, you cannot enter here without a face mask, I felt like that energy should be sustained the whole way through. So when she goes, oh, you can take off the face mask, in my head, I mean, I was slightly a bit annoyed, because I'm just like, if you know that behind closed doors, you are okay with me taking off my face mask, all of that palaver that you were doing outside, was there any need, really and truly? I would have respected it more if you sustained that. You're doing my chin, I pull out my face mask so I cover my nose, but then you go, no, you can take it off. I don't know. That's just me personally, and I don't know, I just found it a bit weird. I won't say I'm completely innocent, because I'm not. Who told me to forget the face mask? But just how just the service and the energy she was giving me was just cold. It was just stone cold, and I just wasn't vibing with that whatsoever. So in terms of over experience, I mean, she done my eyebrow okay. I'll be honest, when she done my chin, honest to God guys, I had a massive reaction after. I don't know if that is simply because of her. I've got my chin threaded before and such reaction has never happened. But so for me personally, I won't go there again. I won't go there again. The service I received, I felt like she was a bit stone cold. Her policies were a bit hit and miss, and also because I had a massive reaction and breakout after, so I won't go there, and I won't recommend. Personally, this is just my opinion. Do you get what I mean? This is just based off my experience. Yeah, that is my experience going to these 3 establishments. With my review, take it as you will. Do you get what I mean? I'm just one person. I'm just going off my personal review. Like, I could have been like a blitz. So like with the good hair, even though I said it's good, other people could have found it horrible, and other people could have found it good. Same with Creme Lounge, other people could have found it like, you know, great, because evidently a lot of people found it great for the fact that I had so many good reviews. But yeah, this is just my opinion, so don't get in your feelings. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.